I hope you set this man straight on abusing the 911 system for calling somebody out taking photographs.
And do you know who this person is?
No, he's some guy who posts crap online and goes viral for it.
He's videotaping people's personal financial information, all those screens and whatever. He's recording people's private information that he is not entitled to. He has no constitutional right to. That's my concern.
My general rule of thumb is conversations with police never lead to anything good. So on that note, I will exercise my right to remain silent on my reasons for doing anything today.
Okay.
But I appreciate you asking politely.
Okay.
There's cameras everywhere. There's cameras everywhere. Yeah, in fact, so he's concerned about me getting confidential information, so he calls a guy with a camera to go inside of his business. So I'll tell you right now, I'm going to get that body cam footage, and now I got to go inside of his business. So he's a dumbass. It's as simple as that. Hey everybody, KULT News back again with another video. Today we're in Centralia, Washington. It has a population of about, I think 18,000 people. Actually, I think it's closer to 19,000 people now. And it's, unlike a lot of towns this size, it looks like their main street, their historic main street is still hopping. All these businesses are here. I'm not seeing any of them boarded up like you see a lot. Centerville Cafe. We're gonna go ahead and walk down the sidewalk. There's a couple of banks down the street here. And I believe they were amongst the good folks that borrowed hundreds of billions of dollars from taxpayers in 2008, 2009. Let's go ahead and aim our cameras at them and see if they recognize and respect our right to take photos and videos in public. And frankly, if anybody needs to be watched a little more closely, I think it's the banks. Let's rock and roll. There's another camera out here. Looks like we got a curious fellow across the street in the insurance company. Let's go check him out, shall we?
What is your emergency?
Hey, I'm sure you've gotten calls about this before, but we have a man who's photographing and recording our building and trying to get information through our screens, and then when we call the police and they ask him to leave, he tries to sue the police department because of...
What is the address?
118 West Pine. And
have you already called this in today?
No, but he's done this before.
And do you know who this person is?
No, he's some guy who posts crap online and goes viral for it. But just FYI, he will try to sue the police department when asked to leave, so we're not really sure what to do about it, but he's definitely...
What is the name of your business there?
Nicholson and Associates.
Nicholson?
Yes.
Okay, just a sec here. Yeah. And is he out there now?
He is. He's trying to get information through the window of people's computer screens, like by KeyBank. We've shut all of our windows for now.
So he's peeking and trying to get information?
Yeah, and then he'll tell us how if we ask him to leave, it's infringing on his rights and.
And he's videoing?
Yep, videoing and taking photos. With a very nice camera.
So he's trying to peek in your windows and the bank's?
Yes. He did this to us last year. That's why we knew to close the blinds this year. We have called KeyBank and let them know that they should probably close their blinds too. But he's still trying to record KeyBank from our side of the street now. And now he's back out in front of our building.
Okay, just a sec here. And what is he wearing?
He is wearing a blue t-shirt and blue jeans, and he's got a mask on.
What race is he?
He's white.
With that, like a face mask?
Yes, like a COVID mask. Oh, and he's mic'd up too. So just FYI, anything you say and he says will be on camera.
So did he try to see you guys as well?
Yeah, he's doing it right now. He's taking pictures of our building currently, but is recording us with his phone. And now he's zooming in on me being on my phone.
Okay, and he said for violating his rights?
Yeah, if we go tell him to leave, he'll just tell us that that it's legal for him to be here, and if the police ask him to leave, then he'll tell them that they're violating his rights, and then he'll try and sue the department.
What is your name?
Angelina.
And Angelina, is he, what's your phone number there?
You can just use my cell. It's 360-880-83.
88083. And have you guys asked him to leave?
Not this time, no, because we know what he's going to say.
Do we know why he's doing this?
To go viral online and sue the police department when we call.
Okay. And was he able to get any information?
No, he doesn't tell us anything other than what rights we're violating by asking him to leave. And
all right. And is he on your guys' property?
He is on, I believe it'd be considered city. He's on the sidewalk.
But he hasn't came inside?
No, he's not come inside yet. Okay. He's waiting for us to walk outside and ask him to leave is what's happening, so he's like taunting us.
Okay, just a sec here. Okay, we have let the officers know, so if anything changes. Does he have a car with him?
I don't see a car with him. He's just down there with a tripod. Give me 1 second. Let me see.
All right, well, we've already let him know. If anything changes before they get there, let us know, okay?
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Somebody shot their window with the BB gun. Oh, shit. Somebody shot it again with the BB gun. Holy cow. And again, 4, 5. Oh, there's another one. 6. And another one. 7. Somebody shot their windows with 7 times the BB guns. It's crazy. Okay. Oh. From the neighborhood police officer.
I have some video of him doing it. He's over across the street from that sidewalk, and he had his camera and it was pointed right at an angle like that through there. My wife used to work in that bank. She used to be a private client banker. He's videotaping people's personal financial information, all those screens and whatever. And then he's walking over here and videotaping, walking over here, showing his cameras through there. When someone looks at him, he points his finger up here and acts like he's looking at the building. And it's just freaking everyone out, and it's really...
Yeah. See,
to me, the concern is he's recording people's private information that he is not entitled to. He has no constitutional right to.
Yeah.
That's my concern.
No, I understand that. the issue that we're having is, you know.
Sir, are you claiming that Nicholson and Associates has private confidential information on display that people can see through the sidewalk? That's crazy.
But I understand if he's looking at people's screens and stuff like that. So
And I have the video I can send you.
Yeah. And can we look at that? Do you have it? Okay. Just so you know, my body camera's going.
I'm glad. Whoops, you don't want the map. No, you don't watch it. So, that camera is being pointed right through this window, which there are computer screens back to.
Were the blinds all shut, or?
They are now.
Okay.
At
Were
that time they
weren't. Okay.
No. And then he walked from there, and he went, their security camera footage will give you everything you need, because he was, after that happened, and whenever I stopped.
So these computer screens here.
Right, including her, who was at work doing so. And then he went over there, and he was standing over by where the mailbox is, the U.S. Postal Service box.
Yeah.
Literally kind of right beside it, and his camera was pointed right like that through the window, and that's right at an investment broker screen.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were to go over there and consult with Savannah,
Yeah.
his camera would be pointed right through the window into her screen.
Okay. And that was on that side of the building over there.
Just right over here where the drop box is for the mail.
Okay.
And there, and he was maybe walked like another 20 feet forward, and it was like that. And when he would notice someone's looking, he would turn around and point his cell phone another way. But that camera he has in his hand is.
It's looking at people's.
And I know that the bank has security footage that extends there.
Checking 10.
Just because,
Okay.
like I said, my wife used to work in that bank, and so that's my concern is.
No, those are legit concerns.
Yeah, you want.
I'm trying to think of the
people standing outside
Yeah.
being a jerk is.
Yeah.
That. Good luck with that, but.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that because obviously there's computer trespass, which you're not allowed to go onto people's computers and look at their information and everything. But the problem here lies that he's in a public space, you know, and yes, he is looking through windows, you know.
While I understand that, I also know that what's on the other side of that window is
I know,
not necessarily.
I know, it's not public, right? And,
No.
Yeah, and so, but
It's kind of like
then,
what I do behind my closed windows at home is not public either, and if
Right.
someone's in a public space, but they're using that to try to gain
Right.
access to my private
Yeah.
information, well,
Yeah, I know it gets a little dicey there. So
I mean.
let me consult my
Yeah, you're
my
good.
partner
That's
here.
what, anyway, that's the reason we're calling.
Okay, we'll see if we can get this all figured out. So he's just worried because he's pointing the camera through the windows.
Oh, yeah, that's private.
Yeah, and they have like personal information on the screens and
Yep.
like banking information.
Yeah.
So he was across the street, also doing it at the bank, and he's like, my wife works there, and I know obviously banking information is private, and they have computer screens. They had to draw all their blinds basically.
He was just saying he's in town doing some stuff. He's asking me questions about Washington, but he said that somebody from in here came out there and started filming him, so he
Yeah.
wanted to let them know how it feels to be filmed. So
Oh, okay.
he wasn't a customer. I don't think he's from around here. He's asking how to pronounce Centralia, so he's just a tourist.
Okay. Maybe the traffic problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All is well, I'm assuming.
Yeah. So
How do you pronounce it? Is it Votberg?
Yeah. So
Votberg.
got a couple questions for you.
I'm sorry?
Just so you know, my camera is
Yeah.
video recorded, okay?
Sure.
So as far as like the camera work that you're doing, the videos and photos that you're
Sure.
taking, what are you taking video and photos of?
You know, I don't want you to take this the wrong way because you seem like a very nice person. My general rule of thumb is conversations with police never lead to anything good. So on that note, I will exercise my right to remain silent on my reasons for doing anything today.
Okay.
But I appreciate you asking politely.
Okay. Well, you do have those rights.
I do indeed. I do indeed.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I hope you set this man straight on abusing the 911 system for calling somebody out taking photographs.
Oh no. The reason he's concerned, right, is that it's a financial
association. You know, they
Sure.
deal with a lot of important information.
And apparently they leave it out on display in public so that anybody walking by can see it. Is that what he does?
So he's concerned that, you know, that some of that personal information is, you know, being filmed by you.
I am deeply concerned. I want to go on record here. I am deeply concerned that Nicholson and Insurance Associates has private confidential information laying around that anybody walking by on a sidewalk can see and record. Anybody that does business with Nicholson and Insurance Associates might want to be aware of that fact and govern yourself accordingly. Yeah, he's the man's crazy. Walking down a public sidewalk, if he has things on display, and I think, let's face it, I mean, come on, it's an iPhone. We can all look at the windows. These windows, blinds, were not lowered after I arrived. They've been lowered the entire time. Let's ask ourselves, gentlemen, seriously, is there anything you guys think I could see through these windows or the doors that could possibly be confidential information that would, like, you know, it's moronic. I'm going to use the word moronic, and this gentleman inside that called 911, in my opinion, is a moron. It's just ridiculous. And
Do you think that there's a right to be concerned at all? About
I wouldn't.
filming other people?
You know,
Just
he was filming me. I didn't call the police on him.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, I wouldn't call the police. There's cameras everywhere. There's cameras everywhere. In fact, so he's concerned about me getting confidential information, so he calls a guy with a camera to go inside of his business. So I'll tell you right now, I'm going to get that body cam footage, and now I got to go inside of his business. So he's a dumbass. It's as simple as that. But yeah, I don't care to. I mean, you guys, bless your heart. You seem like a genuinely nice guy, as do you. But I just don't generally have lengthy conversations with police or tell them my business or whatever. But I have no nefarious intentions here. I'm carrying no weapons. I'm just walking around. I did notice he has 6 BB hole shots in his windows, though. I'm wondering if he has problems with leaving customers confidential information on display, and so people are upset and they come around shooting his place. He's got one there, one there. There's 4 along these windows. I have a feeling that I may not be the only person he's ever upset, but he just upset me by calling 911 on me. I just think it's silly. He could be a man and come out and actually talk to me, but he's too busy, you know, trying to swat people to bother having a conversation like a grown-up. And had he come out like a grown-up and said, "Hey, how are you? My name is so-and-so. What's your name? What's going on?" I would have chatted with him. But when he calls police on me for doing what he just did, well, he's just lost all my respect. I'm sorry. So, but you guys be safe. I appreciate you doing what you do, and you know.
Go check out the statue. There's more information on George Washington Park.
All right, hey, appreciate it, brother.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys have a good one. All right, we're gonna go ahead and head up the street here and visit downtown Centralia. Olympic Club. Wow. I just want to pop in and take a look at the place. It looks so cool from the outside. Very nice. How may I take pictures in here? What? How old is this place?
116 years old.
I love it. Look at that. Look at it. Beautiful. And the wood. Spectacular. I just popped in here to see this place. It looks so cool.
There's more to it.
There's more to it. What? Where?
If you go straight, if you go right, we have a pool hall. If you go left, we have a theater.
What? A theater? Wait. The theater's which way? This way? Wow. Very cool. Should you guys show movies on the theater? What movies you play? Kids movie, huh? This place is built when?
1908.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thanks. Ooh. Yeah, very cool theater you got there. Hey, how's it going?
Well, how are you, sir?
No complaints, and yourself?
Not too bad.
I guess I'm out here taking pictures of the town, and somebody called the police on me. I just didn't want to leave. And
Well, you know you're being recorded too, right?
oh, sure, sure. I got no problem with that.
Yeah.
I don't generally call the police when somebody aims a camera at me.
Who called the police?
Ah, this idiot in here.
What are you filming, like the old cobblestone and everything?
No, I'm filming them.
Oh. Are you a customer or were you?
I am not a customer.
Okay.
No. I was walking down the street, actually. I couldn't help but notice the guy was actually standing outside video recording me. It appeared to be he was video recording me, so I thought I'd just come over here and aim a camera at him. So isn't that weird, though? He records me, and I just aim a camera at him, and he calls 911.
You know, public places, you can do what you want, right?
Yeah. You having a good day?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Been busy to close down I-5 for some road construction.
Oh.
Makes our town swirl.
Hey, how do you pronounce the name of this town? Is it Centralia or Centralia?
I say Centralia, but...
Centralia.
Yeah.
I think that's what most people call it.
It's the halfway point between Seattle and Portland.
Now, it's my understanding this gentleman across the street on the mural, George Washington, was he a freed slave and moved here, or what? Do you know what the story is behind that?
Not a historian, no.
I'll have to check it out. It says that he founded Centralia, and I'm like, huh.
He was one of the founding fathers.
And I looked something up. It has a George Washington Park, but it's named after him.
And there's a statue of him down there.
Is that right?
Yeah. Yep.
Very interesting.
Did my partner go in there?
Yeah. He's in
All
there.
right. I'm sure we're all good. I'll wait.
Yeah.
If you need anything, let me know. I'll be right back.
I appreciate you, brother.
So he's just worried because he's pointing the camera through the windows.
Oh, yeah, that's private.
Yeah, and they have like personal information on the screens, and, like banking information.
Yeah, it's privy.
So he was across the street, also doing it at the bank, and he's like, my wife works there, and I know obviously banking information is private, and they have computer screens. They had to draw all their blinds, basically.
He was just saying he's in town doing some stuff. He's asked me questions about George Washington, but he said that somebody from in here came out there and started filming him, so he wanted to let them know how it feels to be filmed. So,
Okay.
yeah, he wasn't a customer. I don't even think he's from around here. He's asking me how to pronounce Centralia, so he's just a tourist.
Okay.
So,
Maybe the traffic problem?
yeah, for sure.
All is well, I'm assuming.
And we bring you the story of an African-American pioneer who founded a well-known city just 90 miles north of Portland. His hidden history is a little-known part of where we live. His name was George Washington.
This is downtown Centralia, and all of this was originally George Washington's homestead, and he had 640 acres that went all the way to the base of the hill here. So this was his farm, and when the railroad came through town just about a block away in 1872, he and his wife, Mary Jane, decided to found a city here. This is the largest community in America that was founded by an African-American couple.
Born to a slave father and an English woman in Virginia, Washington's mother gave him to a white couple named the Cochrans to save him from slavery. George learned to read and became a skilled woodsman and marksman. They moved to Ohio, then Missouri. When George tried to start a distillery in Missouri, he almost went to prison because of discriminatory laws.
He told his foster parents, who were white, I'm going to find a place. If there is a decent place, I'm going to find it.
On to the Oregon Trail, with stops in Oregon City and Portland. The family settled near the Chehalis and Skookumchuck rivers. The Cochrans purchased the land and deeded it to Washington. Centerville became Centralia, Washington, incorporated in 1886. Washington was known as being generous and fair.
And we walk on the streets of Centralia, and people just say this is the friendliest city I've ever been in. And I think that that is his spirit that's left here.
George Washington died in 1905, buried in the heart of the city he created. Well, the city of Centralia is planning a bicentennial celebration in August of George Washington's birth. They're raising money for a statue of Washington in the city's main park, appropriately called Washington Park. And there are many namesakes for George Washington in the city of Centralia. There's a Washington School, Washington Street. Everybody thinks it's because of the state or because of George Washington, the founder of our country, but it's actually named after George Washington, the founder of Centralia.
I didn't know any of that about Centralia. That's really interesting.
Stacy and I are visiting a state right now that we were surprised to find out has 5 active volcanoes in it. And on May 18th, 1980, one of those volcanoes exploded. This is Mike Norton with KULT News. We're in the state of Washington, and this is Mount St. Helens.